That's the one I made fun of you for. I thought you were crying, or you were crying.
Oh yeah,
not crying, but you were very emotional. I thought you were faking it.
So I'm telling
this is mid shot, by the way. He was fucking shot, and but
like I'm telling the story of like I shot Afghanistan and shit. I'm starting to get emotional. It's very weird for me because like. It's like sometimes I could just tell my story and like talk about Wall Street and Afghanistan, like my friends and shit, and I'm very like objective about it. And sometimes it's like I don't know, like I'm just like about to fucking like break, like start crying.
Yeah.
And it was one of those moments. It feels like you actually cried, like motherfucker. I was thinking it the whole time.
Does it feel like you're going through those emotions, or is your body having that reaction?
It's just reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't actually feel like whatever negative emotions that might trigger the average person to like break down and cry. All right, you're remembering it or like you're reacting that way because you went through it, but you're not really there emotionally.
Yeah, no, it's not there. It's weird for me. It's like because I'm a very like emotionally retarded person. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like yeah, like you know, like most Asian people, right? Mm-hmm. But I think I take it to another level. Like you just honestly. So it's like
Shut up, retarded.
Emotionally stunted.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta take out the hard.
Not well.
That's hard, you know?
But when you tell the story, like, because you're pretty good at telling stories, did you see it in your head when you were telling the story? Like, oh, I fell down the fucking mountain, like, did you fall down the mountain in your head when you were telling the story?
That's part of it, bro. Why you laughing?
No, he delivers it, bro. It's like you jumped off. You didn't fall down the mountain. You had to jump off, right? You had to get dive.
Tomato.
The way you said it.
No. It's like because when you tell the story, like the kid thing, when you tell the story like the kid book and stuff.
Yeah.
When you're telling the story, are you singing in your head? Like, is all of this replayed?
No, it's not. It's not even that. It's like I'm just it's like anything else. I'm just telling it from my memory. But it's like sometimes it's like it doesn't make sense to me. Like sometimes I've never been the kind of guy to cry growing up. And honestly, it's not like I grew up knowing like having emotions was okay and acceptable. Mm. Yeah, I know that sounds dumb, but like I really didn't know it was okay. I thought that's what men were supposed to be like. So I actively fought those emotions until I got old enough. It's like it wasn't even a fight anymore. So now it's like I'll just like it feels like something broke inside of me, and like sometimes I'll just like randomly just really feel intense feelings, whether it's like my past experience in Afghanistan or like I'm watching a movie and I would want to cry, and it's just so fucking weird.
It's like nostalgia almost, right? But a different feeling.
I don't know, man. I really don't understand it. I should probably talk to a psychologist.
I was gonna say you probably get that shit like out of your head or something. Maybe there's something in there that nothing's been brought upon you, but when you watch that movie for that one instance, like something just triggered it, like you said. Like there's gotta be something in there where it's like you gotta get those words out or something.
Yeah. You ever see like
especially when you're talking in your head too much. Well, not you personally, but when you talk to yourself a lot, you're just talking to yourself. You're not seeing any other feedback from anybody else, so you don't really know. You know.
I don't talk to
anyone. Yeah.
Except for right now on fucking camera.
Right. You may be triggering something. So no.
But like you ever just see someone just feel really tense about something, they just bawl out crying, but it's understandable. Yeah. Like maybe like a mom got like a car from a kid and then she just started bawling crying because he's so intense. Well, it's like I'll just get that sometimes when like that kind of feeling when I'm telling my story, but it's like I don't even expect it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not like I know the trigger, like I can't talk about it. Mm-hmm. It's like randomly I'll just talk about it. It's like then I need to like start shutting down because then I can feel like my eyes start like that sensation.
Then it goes away again.
Yeah, then I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, it goes
just
back
like air is passing through your eyes.
Yeah, it goes.
It just
like why is the wind in my eyes?
Yeah, your eye feels like it's getting dry and shit. And you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
The problem is that's going back in the compartment in your brain where, it's just going back in there type thing. So it's gonna pop up again, and then you may tear up even more or something like that. Well, I see a shrink now. That's why I'm talking like this.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
No, I want to see one. I do.
Yeah.
I just don't want to pay for one or take the time.
Dude, it's not bad. You just gotta let it rip. Like, the shit that you talk about is pretty cool. I did it for drinking, because, like, when I did the drinking part...
So you don't want it?
Yeah. No, so you can drop the Bacardi.
Sorry, Phil.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. Dude, I'm tired. You know what? I'm not even trying to be a dick. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't
Timing
know.
is everything.
I really didn't know you were.
Well, I'm actually not sober. I was
It's a
supposed to be
test.
sober
I
for a
keep-
while, but
I keep pouring, but it's like
Test.
I'm not trying to.
He splashes out.
Oh.
you know, now I'm getting triggered. I'm like getting the
Goes back,
sweats
yeah.
and shit. Like I want that drink, but there's no more left.
You know, there's an app for that, right? Like for a psychologist, it's like BetterHelp.
Yeah, I've heard of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of those, but I think that's the most popular one. It
Wait,
seems like a cool idea.
When you talk to random drink when you do something.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how they go about assigning it. I think they give you like some options, like preferences, like basic ones like male or female, and then like maybe certain types of topics that you want to talk about. Like I think like maybe like childhood trauma or something like that. I'm not sure if they use those words per se,
Right.
but something leading up to that you
Probably
probably
like
like.
childhood experiences.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Well, that's how far it goes. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
even
Yeah,
for
that's what
me,
it stems
she was
from.
trying to get to the part of what happened? What did you see when you were younger where you think you're like this? And it makes you think a little bit, and like it reminds you of shit that happened that you never heard talked about for like 10, 15, 20 years. So when we were talking about that type of stuff, it was like, oh fuck, now I want to drink. You know what I mean? Because you're talking about that type
I
of
feel
stuff.
guilty now.
And then like it sets off a trigger where it's like, okay, this is why I possibly want to have this drink, because it's like now something's happening that's making me feel weird, where it's like you want to have something. So it's pretty trippy actually. You never really see the connection, I guess, as he drinks that Bacardi.
I'm really sorry. I know, like
with diet.
so it's ironic. But,